I hope you are well. I hope you're well. It's important for you to be well. That's what this channel is about. You need to be well in order to achieve the things that you actually dream of achieving. I promise you, you need to be well. So I sincerely hope that you're feeling good and you feel that you've got the capacity to achieve the life of your dreams. You're here to do the things that you're meant to do. But before I get into that, thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. Guys, thank you, because I think the bulk of my subscribers are from 2020. Thank you so much for not leaving, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I think I had about 250 subscribers since 2020, and I think I'm at about 300 now. So thank you so much. I appreciate you for staying with me. I am back. Let's walk this journey of offloading the mind together. This is Mind Offload. So as I was thinking, I thought, what would be the best way to really open up this topic of or leading to how one actually offloads their mind. So the first question I really have for myself, today's question that I have for myself is, what led me to being so hard on myself? Because the reason I could not actually get up and do the things that I want to do the things I know I'm capable of doing to actually improve my life or live the life that I actually aspire to live is because I actually felt so heavy. I felt, no, I can't. No, I just want to sleep. No, I just want to comfort eat. What led me to being so hard on myself? You know, when I think about it, I'm like, so many of us actually found the world as it is, right? It's what, 2025. So that's 2025 years ago. So there's so many people that actually have come before us and then introduced ways in which we live, methods, habits, mannerisms, reactions, actions. So many people before us came and they created these things, the good and the bad. And unfortunately for some of us, the bad then sort of sticks to us, and we actually don't we then don't feel good, and then we carry the burden of the world with us, and we do not go on to do anything else with our lives just because we feel so burdened. And I want to say, guys, I don't think our poor minds and hearts can achieve much and help us achieve much if they're so heavy. It's important for me to wake up in the morning and just let go of the mindsets or the thoughts that actually already immediately make me feel sad or make me feel that I've got to wait. Because I mean, imagine, just think about it. You wake up in the morning, you're well rested, and then the moment you open your eyes and you realize, oh yes, I'm still here on earth, and then all of a sudden there's sort of all sorts of thoughts flashing, and you're like, I just want to put my blanket back. But you just woke up. So what are these burdens that you're carrying? Do you get me? So like, you're carrying a burden. And it is up to you to quickly then offload yourself of that burden. Go ahead. Go into your new day and acquire new thoughts, acquire new habits for yourself, acquire new mindsets, acquire new perceptions of yourself so that you can build the life of your dreams. Please go ahead and just pause those negative thoughts and remove them off your own mind. I mean, if they are already weighing you down so early in the morning, what else are you really going to do through the day? I mean, there's so much to do in the world. There are so many people to interact with. Are you really going to do anything else if you can't even just get out of your own bed and remove your own head from just a pillow? So what is causing your head to be so heavy? What is causing your body to be so heavy? What is causing your lips to be so sad? Those small things, pay attention to them and pause them and remove them and command that they just exit your thoughts, your heart, your mind, and therefore your body. Order your thoughts. This is your life. I mean, You cannot, here we are today. And I speak like this now, right? Because it works for me. And just as I said in my first episode, it wasn't an easy process. I'm 33 years of age. It wasn't an easy process for me to get here. For instance, I had already began my my YouTube channel back in 2020. And then imposter syndrome got to me. Anxiety, fear of the future, fear of financial security got to me. Just fear of, am I really good enough? Am I really going to do this? Can it sustain me? Can I take it all the way? Am I as good enough as the other people? Right? Am I as good enough as the other people? Why am I so hard on myself? Then I had that fear and I quickly went back to corporate. Going back to the question of why am I so hard on myself? Am I as good enough as the others? I'm taking it back to maybe, let's say, the schooling process, because I can't really remember much of the earlier years. When we go to our primary school years, when we get there, school, you get there and you're this innocent little child. And then school happens and then all of a sudden there are people better than you in this primary school class or in this primary school environment. There are people better than you, and the elders in the environment then pay attention to those small human beings, the scholars. They pay attention to them. And then just like that, you are then moved from where you thought we are all equal, we are all special, excuse me, we've all come with gifts here onto this world, and we are special, and we all have come with beautiful gifts. But all of a sudden in the schooling system, or just in the communities, there's people that are said to be better than you, and the adults then pay attention to them. And then you realize, okay, that means I am just below this person. I am below this person. Then there's obviously the sporting field and other people, let's say, with different talents and maybe who are not excellent in sports, are not, let's say, then told, okay, you do this part, you're excellent here. No, they're told, you sit down and watch the others. Then you realize, okay, I come even further below. And then the mindset of, I am not good enough begins in the mind of a young child. And I mean, you're so young at that point, 6 years, 7 years. There is no way you've got the strength and the capacity to remember just how uniquely special you are. You're also gifted, and your gifts will also matter to this world, because the world doesn't just revolve around academics and sport, and I mean, I respect these two spaces, but I mean, those people will also then come and watch their cameras for people who actually create the arts and entertainment. The world is so big. The things that people create, the services that people need are so many, and people are always looking to touch on a little bit of everything. But some of us, in our fragility, I'm quite fragile, right? Some of us in our fragility then think, oh my goodness, let me just sit in my corner. I'm not good at academics. I'm not good at sport. And that seems to be the big thing. Therefore, let me sit in my corner. And apparently there's this fear that the arts and entertainment, there's no security there. And therefore, let me not go out into the space that I actually really love, which is the arts and entertainment, because there's no financial security there, or there's no job security or job longevity there. So what do? I then stay in that environment where I am subpar and I feel that I'm subpar. So that's primary school. And I mean, in primary school, I would say I was doing fairly well. And then there's the, I think you're placed there with the kids that are doing well. Then you get to high school, right? And in high school, then you meet the big dogs of people who really just know how to read these textbooks very well and put it out on those exam papers, on those assignments so well. Then you're like, okay, no, I am not good at these things. There are people who are good at it. So therefore, let me remain at this lower level. And then there's these lists, of course, top 10. And these things then start eating away at one's brain, at one's heart. And how can one's brain and heart really function and give you optimal results if it feels so chipped away at? I mean, and then after high school, you get to university. At university, I went all the way to the bottom. Because remember, the intensity of the academics also increases. Now you get to university, already you're feeling like you're not as good as, Oh, that one finished me. Oh, that one finished me. I remember they almost literally kicked me out. Kind of, what is it called? When you are requested to just give up, just let go of academics. What is it called, Kanaman? When the dean writes you a letter to say, hello, you're not passing very well. We actually want to release you and you're not welcome back at this university again next year. I got that letter. Guys, I had to go challenge it and beg for my life and say, please let me come back and study. And I crammed that stuff like my life depended on it, because my life did depend on it. I mean, Lord knows I needed the academic degree to make a financial living, right? So I crammed that stuff and I passed it. And I mean, when you cram, are you really, really learning? So isn't that just another mind lost in the wilderness? Another mind left behind? Oh, the world will leave you behind. The world will leave you behind. Or the world leaves so many amazing minds behind just because it does not actually decide, you know what, let's explore this person's mind a little bit better. People don't have the time, I guess. But it's not for anyone to blame, guys. We found the world as it is. Like I said, the world is 2025 years old right now. The people that just created the systems to focus on certain areas, they're long gone now, so other people that are now with us, or teachers or communities, they are just doing what they also found here. But man, the world will forget about the people who are not doing extremely well in a certain element, and then it makes you feel like then my brain is not actually capable of being excellent at anything else. Oh my God, what a sad lie, because it's not the truth. And then we sit, those of us who feel forgotten, those of us who feel left behind, we sit and carry that burden of this big world that has forgotten about us, that has left us behind, that just has left us in the state of, okay, you're just good enough to just do this. You're just good enough to be an employee for someone else who's fulfilling their dreams and creating these beautiful things. And you're wondering if this person can create this wonderful institution and it can grow so big and over so many centuries. And my purpose is to only just come and sit here and do this thing. And that's it. I can never create. I can never build a generational product. I can never build generational wealth. Like, really? Is that the truth about my mind? And these thoughts run in your head because you wake up on a beautiful morning where you've had this beautiful rest, but this weight of these many thoughts of watching other creators, watching other inventors, watching other excellent academics, textbook writers, people that just create these beautiful methodologies, systems, people that have created systems so that us, the newer generation, can just use those systems to live more conveniently and top up those systems. To find myself in a world where I'm like, okay, so somebody wrote this amazing textbook that lives generations ahead. Somebody has created this amazing product that people need for generations ahead. And I don't have the mind to create anything? No, that is not the truth about me. I refuse to accept that truth. But for so long, that thought crippled me. That thought, it crippled me so much, I did not want to get out of bed. Because I did not want to sit for the rest of my life. I mean, I'm only 33. If, let's say, I live up to 70, but the next 37 years, I must just then sit and watch people even after me, other kids born after me, just come into this world and create. And I must not believe in myself that I can create a beautiful service, like emceeing for events. I mean, I love people. Okay, can I just share something with you guys? I am passionate about people. And I didn't know that my passion for people would lead me here, on this podcast, where I'm talking to other people about how to just raise the greatness in you, raise and awaken the gift in you that you're here to share with other people. So I have always known that I've got a passion for people. If I'm going to walk into a space, I'm going to be happy being the master of ceremonies at that event, doing my thing. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Babalo MC, and today we're going to have a good time. I enjoy seeing people smile, laugh, and enjoy an event and just being together. That is my passion for people. That is the gift I am here to share with people, the gift of feeling joy. If I can share that with somebody else, I will absolutely do it. And now I've opened myself up to the public to say, book me. I am available. If you did not know, I am a spectacular MC. There's people who've obviously been to my events. I hope that I've touched you in a way that you enjoyed that event, that you enjoyed that year-end event, that you enjoyed that wedding, that you enjoyed that baby shower, that you enjoyed that birthday that I was a master of ceremonies at, On this question of why am I so hard on myself, I withheld this gift even from myself for so long, like I mentioned, I had started the podcast, then imposter syndrome got back to me, and then I just got back to doing my desk job, and just being quiet in my space, and many of my colleagues actually say I seem to have two personalities, because I get to work and I just sit in my little corner. I sit and I would get to work and I would just sit in, I would close off, because my heart, my being, my conscious was somewhere else. My being was somewhere else. I feel like I'm supposed to be touching people's existence, like their souls, in a certain way. And I mean, it took me so long, but here I am. Today I know that I'm supposed to be on this podcast telling people to please, telling you, if you're watching this, of course you're watching this, because you can see me now. But to you who are watching this, I'm here to share with you that, how you just cannot do much with a heart that is just so downtrodden, with a heart that feels so stepped on. That heart can't give you much. It can't carry this body of yours, your brain. It can't give you these beautiful thoughts, creative thoughts that you're supposed to be creating a beautiful life for yourself. If it's so chipped away at, if you're carrying these negative thoughts, let's just say somebody said something negative yesterday, or so many people have said terrible things to you, maybe people in your community, people that you trust, people that you love, people. Unfortunately, that poor heart of yours is then not going to be able to help you to create the life that you're supposed to be creating if it's so chipped away at, and every morning you wake up and you don't try to put a bandage on it. I wish that you, and I implore you to, if you are in a place where you're extremely hurt, honestly, I'm now healed, right? I've gone through the process of healing myself. I've gone to psychologists. I have resigned from jobs, then got back to jobs. I have done the work within myself. I have spoken to family members. I have spoken to friends. I've spoken to my spouse. I have apologized to the people that I've needed to apologize to. I have apologized to myself. I do not wish to be a contributor to somebody being heavy on life, or feeling that life is just so heavy on them. And people are carrying so much weight in their hearts, in their minds. And when I say people, I'm talking about me as well. I will be sharing about myself on this podcast, but it'll seem like I'm talking about someone else. But I'm here, and I do feel that I've got words to share, because I have lived this life. People, as human beings, we are carrying a lot. The world is heavy, and there is no way we can then go on to be people that positively contribute to the world if we are so burdened. Hence, mind offload. I just wake up in the morning now, and if I have negative thoughts of yesterday, this put me down, or I put this person down, and now I made this mistake yesterday and I'm beating myself up for it. When I wake up with that thought next morning, and then I feel like I can't actually get up because now I've set up this time for myself that I'm waking up at 4 a.m. because I've got so much to do. I've got to do business, I've got to do academics, and I still have to do my day job because I'm still an employee at somebody else's company. Somebody else has created an amazing organization, so I still want to contribute there as optimally as I can. So I wake up early in the morning to obviously then do my own work in my own business first, and then get ready to go to the business where I am being paid at. So if that thought comes and then it puts me down, and then I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't get out of bed because I feel so bad. I spoke to this person terribly. I'm not perfect. Please hear me. I'm aware that I'm not perfect. And the obsession of wanting to be perfect has also paralyzed me for a very long time, because I would then beat myself down that I shouldn't have said this. This person now hates me, or I did this yesterday, I made this error, because I don't go out to be a bad person. But then if maybe I make a mistake and I speak to somebody a certain way, and then everyone thinks, oh my God, she's not a nice person. Then I wake up in the morning and I think, oh my God, they do not think I'm a nice person. Then already it puts my heart and my mind down, and I can't even get up to go brush my teeth. Do you understand? I'm burdening my mind, and I still hope that mind will be the same mind that allows me, Babalo MC, to come out into the world on this new day and give you my brilliance and share with you my gift in its brilliance. Would that mind and heart really do that? No, it's already feeling like, oh, I'm so sad. I might as well not. I'm not a nice person. No, or no. On social media, they said this and this terrible thing. They said I'm not good enough. They said I should just shut up. They said this and that. Will that mind that is now starting to chip away already at like 4 a.m. in the morning, or if you wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, already, and this is a fresh mind. We've got the gift of indeed sleeping and waking up on a brand new day. We've got the privilege, and then the thoughts just come so fast. There's this thing called thoughts in the mind. They come rolling in so fast. Guys, please grab control of that thing called thoughts in the mind. Please grab control of it. I promise you, you will see that life actually gets better, and you will start to enjoy life, and you'll start to embrace life, embrace other people. Once you obviously embrace yourself, you can embrace other people, and you will start to also share the positive side of you with us. You know what? I think I have shared what I intended to share for today. In conclusion, I wanted to also then get to, so cool, what had me being so hard on myself. I've shared that with you. Now, what's the solution? I've shared that with you. I forgive myself now. I forgive others if they obviously deserve my forgiveness. If not, I will remove them. I will not let things burden me. That is my solution. And I will not be hard on myself. I will not, because that paralyzes me, my thoughts, my heart, and then that stops me from going out there and getting the life of my dreams and living the life of my dreams and building the wealth of my dreams and building the brand of my dreams, building the legacy of my dreams, building who I actually wanted to be remembered for. All of that just because I'm not a perfect human being. What is perfect? I mean, even life itself is not perfect. Have you met life? Have you met that girl called life? So imagine now your small brain, you're putting all of that on your small brain. Please. And you have to try this early in the morning in your own quiet hours, because early in the morning when we wake up, we have the chance. Nobody has actually literally said anything or done anything to you yet, literally. So you have the chance to learn how to control your mind first thing in the morning. And it's not the easiest thing to get to. It took me all these 33 years to get to this point. But I hope to share these tips and strategies with you, because, man, I cannot wait to see people's gifts and products. And I cannot wait to just see less and less people anxious. People are anxious. People are sad. People are afraid. People are ready to break. I cannot wait to see more people who are confident. I cannot wait. And I am glad and proud of myself today because I am that person for me, right? But man, I know many of us can do this, and let's do it. Okay, just before I close off, I just want to share a few things, the things that I'm proud of. Just a few things I'm proud of myself for this week. I woke up at 4 a.m. consistently every single day to just put a few hours towards my own company and my academics. I did share that I'm studying towards my honors this year. Man, and I'm growing respect for people who wrote academic textbooks, man. Oh my goodness. Wow. Now that I'm reading with the idea of what I want to do with this information so that it can actually benefit me. The way I read is obviously different. So I'm proud of myself. I shot content this week, the content that I wanted to shoot early in the morning before I go to my day job. I just dedicated these few hours and I consistently did some physical activity, some jogging on the road, some exercising the house. I'm proud of myself. What I learned that I needed to work on this week, my goodness, because I have anger issues. I didn't realize, no, I've always known how serious my anger issues are. I need to work on them. Those are the things that happened to me this week, and I hope you can list for yourself a few things that you're proud of and something that you need to work on. And remember, don't be too hard on yourself. See you on the next episode of Mind Offload. I am Babalo MC. Thank you so much. And remember, if you need to book me, my cell number, you can WhatsApp me or call me in 069-5199-567. Email info@mindoffload.co.za. Cheers.